Hello guys, this is Cheryl. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning. Now y'all, I wanted to come on here really quick to discuss Arionne Curry and Martell Hope. Now we haven't seen hide nor hair of these two in quite some time. You know, when the show is not on, we don't hear much and see much of Martell. And, you know, we definitely don't see much of Coleslaw too much anymore these days at all, right? But recently she made a post as recent as 22 hours ago on her social media. This post here, it's a very nice picture of the two of them, I must say. I like the dress she had on. The dress was not ratchet. It didn't really look cheap. You know what I'm saying? I liked her hair. I like the makeup. Just a really nice, soft, girly girl look. It made her appear to look very, very youthful. Martell looked nice. I mean, we all know that Martell tends to side on the side of good looking. A lot of us think. Some of us don't. No biggie. But, you know, very nice picture overall. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess he carried her out somewhere. You know how they say in the South, he carried her out. And it looks like he carried her out to this 100 Black Men of Greater Huntsville event. And as you can see in the backdrop, looks like they're on a step and repeat. And the backdrop says 25th anniversary. So I went out to the internet. I'm like, what is this? What is this mess all about? And there is a such thing as the 100 Black Men of Greater Huntsville. It looks like it's a regular thing. Obviously, they're on the 25th anniversary, so it's been happening for 25 years. And the last event was December 21st of 2024. But yet this picture got posted 22 hours ago on her social media. Now, don't get me wrong. I know people post pictures all the time, old pictures, you know, of a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, or even beyond that. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it just seems like she was trying to make people think like this was something recent. Like they just recently stepped out together and went to this event. Now, mind you, people that live in Huntsville, living around Huntsville or whatever, they know about this event. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure Huntsville is kind of small, so they say. And quite sure everybody knows this event takes place annually. So everybody who lives in and around Huntsville, they already know about this event and probably knew that, oh, that's old or something, right? But to the rest of us who don't live in Huntsville, who knows nothing about this, would just assume this was something recent. But I looked at the picture and was like, okay, wait a minute. This could not be recent because I know doggone well Martell is not wearing a hot velour blazer. That's either velour or velvet, crushed velvet material or something thereof. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if it's actually velvet or velour, but it's something of that type of material, which is rather thick, which is more so of a winter material, right? One would never wear this type of material in the summer. I mean, you would almost die. The type of heat that we're having right now, I mean, we're even having extreme hot temperatures in Michigan. I know it's hot in the South. You know what I'm saying? So you would never wear this type of heavy, thick, hot material in the summer months. So I'm like, this couldn't possibly be recently, and it's not. This is from earlier, actually later on in 2024, last year, when this gala took place last year. And here it is on the internet. They're having another 100 Black Men of Greater Huntsville on December 20th, 2025. That is the one for this year, clearly. So, you know, again, I know people post all kinds of pictures, old and new. You know what I mean? But to me, I don't know. Is it just me? But I just felt that she was trying to make it seem like this was something like recent. Because again, no one who doesn't live in Huntsville would have ever known, right? It's just that I just happen to go on the internet and just see what I can see. But to the untrained eye, meaning someone who doesn't live in Huntsville, they would just assume that this was recent if they didn't pay attention to the hot blazer. You know what I mean? And then she also put in the bottom of the caption of this picture here, she said, "My man and I," 22 hours ago. And she added Martell Hope with a heart emoji, a red heart emoji. Now, I don't know, okay, if this was what she captioned when this photo was originally taken and she originally posted it on her Instagram, or did she actually just recently post that caption when she posted this picture? You know what I mean? Like, is the whole thing from a while back, or did she just recently post the picture, which we know that because it was 22 hours ago when she posted it, but did she just recently post at the bottom of the picture, "My man and I," and she added Martell with a red heart emoji? Now, I'm wondering, who is Martell dating? Martell got to be dating somebody or messing around with someone or something like that, because she's trying to throw somebody off. She's trying to make someone think that him and her are hot and heavy and exclusive and this and that, to the point where she decided to post this year almost, well, it's not almost a year, but it is an old picture from 2024 of this gala event that they went to, trying to make it seem like it was something recent, because I'm thinking Martell must be dating somebody or messing around with somebody. She's gotten wind of it, and this is what the shenanigans she's trying to pull, because you know she's always doing stuff like this. Y'all know that she's always doing stuff like this. She always gets in a tizzy and gets in a frenzy when Martell starts messing around with certain women, this and that. Remember how she started going crazy when he was dating Sheree? Remember all the junk that she was talking when he dated these other chicks? I can't even think of these women's names, but you remember those women from a few years ago. What were they named? Beverly. I don't know what these women's names were, but all these different ladies. He's always got some different lady, you know what I'm saying, in the corner waiting in the wings. So I'm just assuming, I have no proof, but I'm just guessing that, you know, he messing around with somebody. She has caught wind of it or whatever. She decided to take to her social media and post this picture like this is something recent or whatever, trying to make people think they just recently went to this gala or whatever and whatnot. And this mess is from back in December of 2024. They ain't even had the new one yet. And then she conveniently posts at the bottom of the picture, "My man and I." Who Martell messing around with, y'all? And then I went to his sorry, tired social media, and he don't have nothing going on. He don't have nothing going on. It's those same old pictures from way back when. He doesn't have anything in his stories. So, but Martell was never really all that big on the social media anyway. But yeah, he clearly is messing around with somebody somewhere, because this is what she decided to post all willy-nilly, an old picture, trying to make it seem like it's something current. That's what I'm thinking. I just feel like she really was trying to make somebody think that this is current. And that somebody may think this is current if they don't live in Huntsville, because they don't know any better, right? I just happened to Google it and find out that, they had one already in 2024 and getting ready to have one again in 2025 in December. And then she conveniently writes, my man and I. And Martell ain't commented at all. Like, at all. Nobody has commented. A couple of likes, but Martell has not commented. And he won't. I'm almost certain he won't. What do you guys think? Don't you think that he is messing around with somebody and she's trying to deter this chick, whoever this chick may be, and make it seem like them two are hot and heavy and in this really solid monogamous situation, trying to make the girl jealous or the lady jealous, right? Gonna post this picture of them at a black tie event. Come on, girl. You are so transparent. So predictable, right? She does this. She gets out of her skin when this man starts talking to somebody. And I'm assuming she would, seeing how she is still drip drop in love with him and have not moved on. She just has not moved on. She will not allow herself to move on to bigger and better things. But you guys drop down in the comments. I do talk back. What do you think? Do you think she's trying to make somebody jealous? Or do you think it's just an innocent post on her social media all willy-nilly? Let me know. Like the video, subscribe. And until next time, guys, ciao.